What's up, guys? This is about to be a really interesting session. Arms and shoulders on the menu today. 7.5 weeks out from the Olympia. So very excited. I trained legs with Bo on Saturday. Been having some issues, hip issues, TFL issues, and issues with my lateral quad being super dominant. And we padded me up and got some things rolling on Saturday, and my legs are still sore. It's Tuesday. And I've not been this sore in my VMO, hamstrings, and glutes, specifically where I need to engage and fire, in a long time. So he's been so awesome to help me and run me through some stuff, give me new ideas, give me new, help me with cues. John Jewett had recommended him to me. And of course, John has taken over my training. So we're just going to be running through some arm training because that's a weak point of mine. Legs aren't a weak point, but I'm dealing with issues that I need to resolve, and he's really helped me with that as of Saturday. So going to see what we can get out of arms, get a crazy pump. Looks like we're going to pad up the whole arm, force a ton of blood in there, and based on the leg session, I don't have to use nearly as much weight.
No, definitely not. Just getting so much more activation than you would naturally, so it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, weak points for me are arms and back. So I'm excited to see what we can do for those. We're going to try to superset everything. So I'm going to have a lot of pads on me. We'll see what I sweat off. For my YouTube audience, those of you that don't know, wearing this shirt until I quickly pull it off to train some arms since we got to pad up. Now with WERNER Science, they even sent me this shirt with my code on it. You guys can join our community group. I know the link is on their main Instagram page, the WERNER Science community. But I have an Ask Jordan chat that you guys can jump in, ask me any questions. A lot of questions you can't ask here or on Instagram. So go and join that group and be a part of the biohacking community with WERNER Science. So thank you guys for your support. We're gonna get this thing started.
Let's do it.
And honestly, if you see anything with my arm training that just looks...
I will.
Dude, it's one of those things, I have really long arms as my excuse, but I think there's a lot of times my shoulders want to take over or I want to compensate. It's like I can do 2 sets of something with chest, immediately fires up, crazy pump. Then arms is just, they never get sore. Ever.
Never say never.
I'm sure they will after today. I actually do have a pump pretty quick. Did I tell you about my pump product I have? Well, it's my own flavor.
Is this with Torq?
Yeah, Texas Peach.
Okay.
The pump black. I'm so hooked on it, bro.
I use their sleep stuff, and it's like, I forgot to use it last night, and I felt the difference because I woke up.
That's one of those supplements like everybody uses from them, even if they use other brands. It's that ZZZ supplement. It just freaking works.
And it tastes great.
It's got like 3 grams of GABA in it.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's a lot of GABA, and you feel it for sure. I mean,
I have to drink it slowly because if I slam it, I just feel like I'm floating.
I take it and then I go straight to bed.
Yeah, you have to go immediately.
The unfortunate thing about wrapping is you get the pump cover, so people get to see and experience the workout, but they don't get to see it till the very end.
Yeah, right.
It's like clickbait.
Hiding it.
It's funny. I
feel like it's gonna be some blood flow restriction, almost like give me a better pump.
There's gonna be a little bit for sure. What we'll do now, just right now, body weight, kind of just get them moving as we ramp it up. Oh, I saw that. I gotta try one of those one day. All right, here we go.
I feel triceps.
Yeah, you'll probably feel triceps a little bit first. I haven't turned on both yet.
Okay.
So that way we know, okay, that's gonna be triceps, and then we'll switch the channel so you can superset.
Got it.
Right, because then we're gonna have to where like if they're both going,
right.
Then you're kind of co-contracting and they're not really gonna be able to get to like full length as much as we want to. And we want to try and get as much length as possible. So kind of cueing and things like that is you're trying to get more resistance against the machine.
Okay.
Because it's always trying to contract the muscle. So even when you get into full length, I like to think about like, if I'm doing a tricep extension, I'm trying to like, almost like at the top, I'm trying to squeeze my bicep against
really,
the tricep.
really lengthen it.
To really try to get in as much length as possible.
Okay, got it.
And then when you get into extension, obviously that contraction is gonna happen naturally.
For sure, got it, okay.
Okay, and then I'll get just while we're warming up, I'll get the biceps going a little bit.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that right one's really tight. That's crazy.
So Ryan, we think about like flexion muscles are gonna be a little bit more contracting.
Here. You see how tight that is?
Yeah. So even then, like getting into like a lengthen phase too.
Oh yeah.
Stretch that out and kind of move that a little bit.
Shout out to Murder. Always goes in on the first exercise.
I'll just move it over a little bit.
Jelly donut. I guess I'll keep the same weight. It was pretty light.
You tell me if you need me to change the weight or anything.
Okay. I figured I need a lighter weight to start.
Yeah, and again,
usually I max out at like 70 on this.
About a 5 out of 10, meaning you could go higher, but you don't want to.
Okay.
So we're gonna definitely push the intensity of the machine, but not to the point where it's compromising form or keeping you in a locked position whatsoever.
Okay. Tingling a lot, that's probably right there.
That's good. We're on a scale of 0 to 100. We're at a 53 right now for the first set, so that's really good.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, good.
Yeah.
I can definitely go up in weight, but that contraction is crazy.
You make things look a little easy, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean, usually this is like a super warm-up weight. I just know when we did legs the other day, it was like half the weight.
Yeah.
And crazy stimulus.
Because you were saying it's the weight you had been using.
Well, that too,
but we were able to use it much more effectively.
Right.
And then we did push the weight a little bit more after.
Right. Well, like for instance, more recently on the Arsenal leg press, I would do 10 to 12 plates.
Yeah.
Even with going light on the hack squat. And we only did like 6 plates.
Yeah.
And it was like smoking my quads.
I mean, that's the cool thing about it is you really you can selectively target, okay, this specific muscle of this muscle like quadrant in this case is my weak point. So like, let's just target that.
I mean, dude, specifically VMOs are sore.
Having the external load of the machine helps you ramp up even more too.
Okay.
So I always say like, get moving and then we'll get up to that 5 out of 10
Got
range.
it. I don't feel that elbow pain either.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny because the current kind of creates this safety blanket where you don't feel pain, but you're getting more out of the exercise too. So you're getting a better result and a safer result all at the same time. Yep. Keep going. Let's go, finish.
Oh. Yeah, that's a lot heavier with that. That's crazy. Because usually I do 70, that was 50.
That's like I'm saying too. So because direct current, the way that electricity interacts with your body, it's gonna create a constant contraction.
Yeah,
even
I feel it. The stretch is wild.
Shortened position, it's still trying to get you even shorter. And when you're in the lengthened position, it's trying to shorten you still.
I love that. Especially for arms, because it's just one of those things like, I never feel like I quite get there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, especially with the biceps, again, because a flexion muscle, you know, it's there to contract. Again, really emphasize, like get that tricep extension, think extension at the bottom, contract the tricep to pull the bicep into greater length.
Okay.
Yep. And you'll feel it, just like we were doing those hamstring curls the other day, you feel that length.
Especially in that tight spot.
Yep. That'll get a lot better. Big stretch. Oh. Yeah.
One more. That was good. That was like 15 or 16.
Yeah.
So my rep range is 10 to 15, so it's definitely high rep.
Yeah.
But that, dude, that felt perfect.
And honestly too, I think it's one of those things where we think of like time under tension, time under like mechanical tension. It's better to do higher reps on the Doop anyways.
Right.
Your triceps, I don't know if you feel like they tend to get more or less sore than your biceps ever.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They can take more intensity.
Okay, I can take more.
A lot of that's very normal. Again, when we talk about flexion muscles versus extension muscles, a flexion muscle typically is gonna be a little bit lower in the intensity ranges you can get to.
Okay. Up. Oh.
Yep. You're in like the 60s in terms of intensity for the triceps, and we're in like the low 30s for the biceps.
Oh, wow. So they're a lot
again,
more
it's just
sensitive.
the contractile nature of the biceps. It's gonna be more reactive. And just get that tricep locked in at the bottom. Pull that bicep into as much length as we can. Go up.
Yeah, that lengthened position just feels crazy.
Yeah.
I love that, dude.
That's the big thing right now. Everyone's lengthen.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I mean,
is it like, I mean, I'm big on it. And I'm big on it for chest especially.
I think the funny thing is most people talk about trying to emphasize length, right? Because we think about how just the physics of tension works. It's like, of course, yes, you want to get into as much of a lengthened position as possible. But most people don't ever even really get there because what we're talking about here is the opposite contraction, the antagonist muscle group. We're trying to actually extend the tricep to force the bicep into as much length as possible.
And it's almost like when people are trying to lengthen, they're just contorting their bodies in such a weird way. That are they really lengthening that target muscle anymore? Yeah. Like from what I see on the internet.
You're probably thinking like, oh yeah, this is the last one. And then he goes again. And this is the last one. And he goes again. And it's just really, people don't train with enough intensity.
Right.
And
but the problem is, when they think and say intensity, they think getting to sloppy reps, where it's like, no, there's a way to do it and still get more while not changing your form. It's just a mental block that people have.
It tends to be the opposite because what people do is they start going faster and shortening range of motion, when in reality, a good gauge of are you in proximity to failure is the tempo of the reps slowing down.
Exactly.
And not changing your range of motion.
That's good. And this, I try to make sure I'm not just straight down, but that I'm sweeping out
especially important as you get wider and wider. That's the goal, right? Is that your path of movement is going to change too.
Right,
so people
you have to go with that.
Let me get a cable rope and let me just do this for the rest of my career. And
there's like, no way to get wide enough.
You need to be here, right?
It either needs to be something like some kind of handle that can get me here. And John even said that because there was one day where he had a bilateral push down and the other day was a cross cable today. And I was just doing an easy bar. He's like, dude, a guy your size, you need something that's getting outside of your body because I can only get this far on an easy bar and my shoulders start caving.
And that's the great thing obviously about cables, because then you start using machines and other things like that and your alignment has to change.
Right.
You have to go single.
Well, we'll see what you think about the preacher curl, because I generally have used the prime preacher curl
bilaterally.
Bilaterally, because I do have decent shoulder mobility to get my elbows in tight.
Yeah, and we can see if that's optimal though in terms of alignment.
Right, because it may not be, to be honest. My elbows still flare a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think that's the good thing about the Prime and why it probably works is because the way that it's kind of panted out too.
Exactly right.
Chest up, big stretch, king of the world.
That's a good cue.
Not done yet, let's go. There we go.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a set, jeez.
And there I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of a cue so we're not having that slight bit of rocking, right?
All he did was put his finger like right in my back to where I'm just not wanna.
Yeah.
What's nice is that they have the new tech that you can lean on. I love using that.
Realistically, everything, if you can be braced, right?
Yeah, a lot of times I'll grab that Prime bench and put it up to this and I'll lean back on that. Yeah, that feels good. Maybe up just a little more. That's good. Yeah, it feels really good. It's such a good contraction at the bottom.
Perfect path too.
Yeah.
Like elbow.
We just started this because I told John last week how bad my right elbow was hurting. When I was doing JM press on the Smith, he's like, I don't care to swap it out for a dip. I'm like, perfect. Because I was walking from here to the Smith machine and back, which is fine in prep because you get your steps in.
Get your steps in.
My arm days, I was like, man, I don't have to go on a walk when I get home from the gym. That's the lesson for you guys that don't like to count your steps or make fun of it. You're like, oh, I'll just make up for it with cardio. I eat a ton all prep, he eats a ton all prep. A lot of people I know that count their steps and make sure they're tracking their movement, they eat a lot more because I think not many people realize how sedentary they truly are until you actually track your steps and you're like, oh, wow, I really only move 4,000 steps on a normal day.
And it's funny too, because then you find once you track that and you include that into, you know, kind of just a daily goal, it's like you're gonna be ready early.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why you get to eat 700 grams of carbs before.
Yeah, because when you're peeled, you can handle a ton of food. And you're just gonna get fuller, not get fat.
It's like you said the other day, you're just gonna metabolize everything because you're in shape. You're there, the plane's landed. So, you know, you just melt through things.
It's so nice. Way better than my old preps. Oh, that was good. Contraction is wild. It's like I'll slow down and not think I can get it and I barely can squeeze it out.
Get right through that little point.
It's crazy.
It's funny too, I think people, especially like the idea of training near failure and things like that, oftentimes people already have, before they even start the rep, that they know they're not gonna get it in their head.
Right, it's a mental, it's a mental block.
Yeah.
Or you're into logbooking and you don't think you can get that many more reps. There's some weeks where I just feel fresher and I feel that much better and I'll beat my last week by 2 or 3 reps.
Yeah.
Or rep quality gets better and I actually have less reps.
And that's where that skill.
But I know that's not losing or backtracking.
Yeah.
It's better rep quality. I'm just gonna work with this. just like
I would love for the prime
single arm
to have like more adjustability, because you think about it, right? So like if we're going to be set up in a preacher like this, and then you eventually get to the point where, because you're so big, you're having to do this.
Right.
It's almost like you're curling just almost, not that you are, but it's almost like you're just using the outside of the bicep.
and not the inside.
So because
So you think single arm would be that much better?
I think single arm is better in general with a preacher setup. For anyone that's beyond maybe 180 pounds.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, I've known that. And I definitely shouldn't be just trying to cut down time in here. But sometimes it's like unilateral stuff just adds so much time.
Oh, I know.
But I'll do single for next one. That stretch is crazy when that's on.
Yeah.
It feels so awesome. It's wild. That's why I was trying to really accentuate that stretch. Because just feeling that at the top of the movement is crazy.
Especially, like you said, when you already connect to it so well.
Yeah.
Pull that down, and that way when you're here, it's all one
more
single
in line.
line you can see.
I can definitely get more in line that way.
Me and Jordan use the same weight, so no big deal.
I don't even know what to use with a single arm with this on.
Oh, so you're saying I lifted your weight with one arm?
Yeah, exactly.
You are gonna feel that other one buzzing, just so you know.
Yeah, I do. It's
that
much
pass
better
is
like
so much
this.
better, yeah. I mean, you already saved time supersetting over there, so we might as well do the best aligned position we can here.
Yeah, it felt really good.
Yeah, on that other, so that opposite hand, just keeping it straight helps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if I'm here, I know it's buzzing like crazy here, but I don't feel it. I would always have my hand here usually, but I can feel it all the way through. That's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
I think that was it on the other side. My right arm is always stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I get to the top, I feel it go through my forearm.
Because again, it doesn't really have anywhere else to go, so that current's still trying to force contraction.
Right.
And sometimes you're just gonna feel that more like into the joint or into the nerve is just radiating downstream.
Which I need bigger forearms anyway, so maybe it'll give me some stimulus. It's like really challenging me on that contraction.
Yeah.
I hit a sticking point, but then I'm able to like slowly push through it.
Yeah.
But it wants to contract it so hard that it makes me slow down there. Yeah. Oh. Whew. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. I could have gone a little higher rep, but that was really good.
How was the stimulus?
Really good.
Yeah.
Connection's
Connecting well
crazy.
with it, and
yeah, really, really well. Gosh, it's almost like I can't fully contract my bicep.
You get to the point
smoked.
where your own pump becomes your own limiter.
Oh yeah, it pumped.
Yeah, that looks great. I think scratch the back.
Felt kind of easy the first set.
How'd it feel?
Really good. I like this a lot.
Cables are
more like
the
that.
best.
That's the way I extend the set sometimes.
Yeah.
Just put them
I'll do the
together.
same thing with like a cross extension. I'll
Yeah.
just go cross, and then
And
I'll
then
do
put
is,
them together
and then I'll
and
just
finish.
bend over, and just
Yeah.
kind of turn it into overhead too.
Well, I'll like touch them together.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't get a full contraction, but it's like that stretch is still happening.
And that's the thing too with like the idea of like partial reps or lengthened reps and all these other things. It's like,
Which John is trying to get me somewhat away from,
yeah,
especially with back. He's doing tons of stuff to force in partial reps. And so it's helped me to be fresher for more of my session when I'm not like keeled over third exercise in,
and then
you know?
I mean, it comes into like your, stimulus to fatigue ratio. It's like,
Right.
how well can I stimulate a muscle without excessive fatigue that I can't come back and repeat or
Well,
improve?
that's what was happening. My back was going so flat. And now with the volume we currently have, not doing anything past failure or forced, my back is so much fuller.
And that's the thing we talked about too, is the idea that, when you train with people that have a really good back and they train that way,
Right.
and it works for them, and it doesn't necessarily work and connect with you,
Right.
it's not something you could necessarily just replicate.
Yeah, like
of like,
a lot
let
of
me just branch warren it. Let me just work harder.
And that's the thing is like, a lot of people will comment on my YouTube page, man, guys don't train like they used to or whatever. And it's like, if I could train like the grip and rip kind of training, that's what I love to do. First off, if I could train like that without hurting myself, I would be so happy. I can't anymore. I don't have, like some guys have genetics for crazy strong tendons and joints and muscle tissue that doesn't tear under load. Like I've learned I can get injured more easily than some, which sucks. And then on top of that, I've got buddies that have crazy backs and they row 4 or 5 plates, barbell bent over rows. I've been there and I've done that and my back sucked. Once I started being more meticulous, it started improving. Yeah. So it's like, sometimes you just gotta do the things you don't necessarily want to do to improve.
It's funny because we were talking about that during his leg session, is you get to this point because you love lifting, you love working out, you love being a bodybuilder. And then all of a sudden you get to a certain point in your career where you're so far advanced, you can stimulate so well, you have to start training less often.
Yeah.
And it's like
Hunter Labrada is a perfect example. Dude hardly touches his quads ever. He can't go like a certain amount of working sets will just bury him for the week.
I think I saw like a phase where Terrence Ruffin, was doing like 2 working sets per week for his quad.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was just like, I would hate that. I would love to have his quads.
Right. That's it for that. Oh man.
I think a big important thing here too is for someone like you who has really good shoulder mobility, like that overhead, we can take advantage of that and there's a lot less risk.
Yeah.
Someone that doesn't have a whole lot of good overhead mobility, overhead stability, I would set these arms a lot wider. And so your path isn't here, your path is much more here.
Oh, gotcha.
And so there's a lot less stability required.
Yeah, makes sense.
So just for something, especially as you get closer and closer.
And then I've got...
I haven't had a donut in probably a year.
My next one's gonna be... Oh, that's sad. This is kiwi strawberry. That's crazy. I usually do 50. That's more than enough.
Yeah, we got the intensity up to 60.
Oh, really?
This is the first movement we've gotten above 40 on the bicep.
Yeah, I don't think I connect as well with my brachialis, however you say it. Keep it going, I'm gonna drop.
Yep. I'll ramp it back up as soon as you start going again.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy. Once we moved them up, that was nuts.
So now I'm gonna show you this is the blood flow.
That's crazy. It's like it's like what is it, a PMF machine or a P? Is that what it is?
Like a TENS or a
Oh,
PMF,
that's crazy.
yeah.
Do you guys see my arms moving? It's like popping.
This is our last bicep exercise, right?
Yeah.
So now what we're doing, we've created all this mechanical tension, we've gotten all this stimulus. Now we're just trying to generate a lot of blood flow so we can help that healing process a little bit faster.
Dude, that's crazy.
But it doesn't take away from the positive inflammation, right? Because like people talk about like, don't do, ibuprofen, don't do cold baths, things like that after you train because it blunts the effect. But this is all just stimulatory.
This has no hypertrophy blunting.
Kind of more metabolic, almost like pump work.
That's crazy. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel more blood flow.
Watch, try to like extend your arms too, just stretch them out.
Dude, that's nuts. Feels wild, dude. That is such a cool feeling.
Yeah, someone like you, we can just watch your veins start getting more and more visible.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely pushing blood in the biceps. That was so awesome, dude. Jeez. So we were all just talking about Spider-Man and the Odyssey as my side delts flutter. Feels nuts. Spider-Man was amazing. 10 out of 10, 15 out of 10 if I could rate it that. Marvel has dropped the ball in a lot of stuff. They absolutely nailed it on Spider-Man Brand New Day. I haven't seen Odyssey yet, so comment below if you guys like the Odyssey. I had my reservations, but I really want to see it. So that's the next movie to see, but you guys gotta go see the new Spider-Man. Oh, that felt awesome. What's funny is I'm doing my normal weight on this.
Yeah. Again, it's a muscle you connect well with already. It's a muscle that, you know, realistically, I think it's also not to say that your shoulders are small, but a smaller muscle, it doesn't go through as much, you know, contractile tension. So
compared to like legs.
Yeah, like your hamstrings, for example, you're gonna really feel the difference of like, the length when these pads are on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel them for sure, like, but it doesn't feel like it's making the movement like weaker necessarily.
No.
Yeah, comment below what your favorite part of the new Spider-Man movie was if you watched it. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, so I'm not going to say it on the video. But I had a few parts I'm like, oh my gosh. And the Punisher was awesome in that movie.
Yeah, that was fun.
I love the Punisher.
I think they did a great job of not giving away too much with the trailers.
I didn't know what I was walking into.
Yeah, you're kind of like,
I was surprised the whole movie.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So my first 3 sets I do cam 1, then my last 2 sets I do cam 3. Yeah, I like how he does that, and then like Jude will have me doing the extreme row and then the prime pull down, and he'll like specify, generally first set it's more even, next set moving more to the top to break off on the contraction, and then by like the 3rd set I'm doing like a 3-to-1 ratio on the pull down, the prime pull down, so that contraction's much easier.
What I find with people that use the prime, the smart cams, is, you know, they'll try to match the strength curve.
Yeah.
And then they get really, really strong in one phase of the motion.
Right.
And then there's just so much momentum.
Right,
and you're catching all that tension.
For sure.
So
it's funny, I trained back with my coach, Chris Tuttle. He tended to want to put things on 4 or 2. He preferred it to be harder on the contraction. But I think his contractile strength was so much better than mine.
Yeah.
But different loads too. That's crazy. It's starting to build up every set. So now I switched the cam to 3. For those of you not familiar with prime pieces, they have the smart cam settings. On the plate loaded ones, they have 3 different pegs for the weights. So this is gonna be even tension throughout. Over on this side, you're looking at harder on the contraction, easier at the bottom. Here, we're looking at the weight getting lighter as we go up. So it's gonna be harder on the contraction of my side delt, easier at the bottom. So generally then, in your subsequent sets, you don't have to back off weight quite as much. So this set, I'm actually gonna try doing the same weight. Then my 5th and final set, I'll probably run it one or 2 plates lighter. But we're going pretty quick, not a whole lot of rest periods because just need a ton of blood in the delts. It's like every set the pump wells up even more.
You get the contrast of a muscle you don't connect with, now you connect really well with the pads obviously, but it is still very noticeable the difference you feel when you're doing something you already do well.
Right. Yeah, I connect really well with my side delts for sure, but.
Cognitive benefit that you feel from the Gorilla Mind, I think is far and away better than every other energy drink. But I think Ghost has the best flavors.
See, that's the only reason I drink an energy drink is flavor.
Yeah.
And it's rare I'll go for an energy drink because I just want coffee. I'm just a coffee guy. I'm like, any energy drink, that's one less coffee I can have.
Yeah.
And I just always prefer coffee. I didn't used to be that way. I was like, give me all the white monsters back in the day.
Yeah, I used to be no energy drinks, all coffee, and now I'm flipped.
Flip-flop. Ooh, man. That was awesome. That's it for side laterals. But I'll show you something I do. You guys that have long arms may benefit from this. I've always loved the prime reverse pec deck, but something just felt off when I would really reach, which you want to reach with rear delts. And I started putting a pad in front of that pad, which puts me out just this much further. But the amount of contraction I can get on my rear delts now is way better.
Again, like you said, someone who struggles getting into length, getting that stretch, really get a stretch there.
Yeah, that's good. So I just do 3 sets of 12 to 20. So
yeah,
that felt pretty light. So I'll go up a couple pins and run it.
Funny too, because I think form-wise, like rear delt is probably one of the hardest things consistently for people to connect with, because everyone's path to is so different. People think that their muscle bellies insert the same as everybody, so everyone should just do this same path.
Right.
While some people, you know, they might do better going slightly more downward, slightly more flat.
Right.
You know,
it's how you feel best.
Yeah.
It's truly where you feel it best.
It's what's best for you.
Right, right. That's good. Ooh.
How was that?
Really good. It's just crazy how it's just hard to even explain. It doesn't always feel harder to contract, it feels so much more intense. So it's like, it almost feels like it's harder, but it's still coming to that point of contraction at about the same rate.
Yeah.
But it's just intense. My rear delts, like, I generally connect with them pretty well, but they're on.
Well, the thing too is like, where's our starting point? So if we're already in this position and we're trying to get into length, we're getting into a contraction there. And then we think about the benefit of like eccentric loading, but you're eccentrically loading from an even more contracted position.
Right.
So it's like, there's not this feeling of ever, you know, people lift weights in there, you know, they lower the weight with no concentration, no tension. It's not deliberate. They're just lowering it just to press it again.
Right.
But with this, you're always having to lower there's always tension there.
Right, exactly. That's the biggest issue with so many people, is there's no focus on the negative. And I think honestly, I wasn't doing enough negative with my back movements for the longest time.
Yeah.
But I'm so good about doing that with everything else.
I think that is one of the big benefits of people now focusing so much more on the lengthened portion of a movement is it does require you to focus on the stretch, which requires you to focus on the negatives.
Oh, jeez, man. Fired up. One last set.
One more set there.
Yeah, one more set. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter, try to go really high rep. Yeah, where usually I hang around probably 190 to 210, 230. I'm having to drop a lot. Just making that contraction that much more intense. Really excited to pose with this. He's gonna help me with some posing, try to get more rotation out of my side tricep. See what we can open up.
Yeah, and you'll find probably a lot of it is connected with a lot of the stuff that we've been working on with your hip. You
and my psoas.
Get into that position.
It's hip tightness. A lot of this hip tightness, I don't think it's as much shoulder mobility as it seems.
Yeah, because you can get to a certain point where you have so much muscle density that there's nowhere for it to go.
Right, right.
Right, but then you see like a Nick Walker side tricep.
Exactly. Me and him have talked about that. I'm like, dude, how you get into your side tricep is so crazy to me. Because you're like the biggest, most heavily muscled guy up there. Yeah. And he turns better than most of the other guys in a side tricep and holds his waist. And I'm like, I got to figure this out. And he's like, you need to stretch more.
It's all the stuff that no one sees anyone doing.
Exactly. The stuff that's not as interesting.
I've never seen a video of Nick Walker stretching.
Nope, but he tells me to do it all the time.
But I don't doubt that he does it.
Smoked, man. And now I gotta go do those 6 ways. It's crazy, man. My whole delt arm area is gonna be like so sore. I can tell. The arms are still pumped.
Yeah. The funny
Hopefully
thing
they stay that way for the posing room.
It's funny too is how you'll still feel like almost a tingliness.
Yeah, no, exactly. I feel that in my biceps still.
Is heightened now. So in theory,
so
right, the next couple of days, you should still have a residual better connection to your mind-muscle connection.
Well, I feel like that with the legs after what we did.
Yeah.
Because I can feel my glutes better after we padded them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna knock out some old school JM shoulder 6 ways with 5-pound dumbbells, and then we'll be done. This is an old school John Meadows approach, which I love. And my shoulder mobility isn't great for the overhead portion of this, but I'm going for 20 reps, so we're not gonna put the whole set on here, I'm sure. It takes forever to get through one of these sets, which is why I'm only using 5s. It's all I need, and I may not even get to 20 reps. But you do a side lateral, come out in front of you, go overhead, back in front of you, back out, then down. That's all 1 rep. So it's a lot of movement, just blowing up the shoulders to finish up. That was 20 reps and I didn't even make it with 5s.
I was gonna say, if he uses 5s.
Try 2.5s, I don't know.
I'm getting the pink weights.
The hard thing is how tight my lats are going overhead.
Yeah.
Doing this.
Yeah.
It's almost easier to go this way than it's like front delt.
Well, and structurally too, like your AC joint, that's the reason why, like when you raise your arm, you get to here and then eventually you have to start rotating.
So sometimes my last set, God, my shoulders are like red. Sometimes my last set, I'll turn it to be able to get overhead a little easier.
It looks so wide right now.
It's just so much blood in there, bro.
Yeah, we gotta pose.
I got 1 more set still.
It's gonna be fun.
The pump is crazy today. There's a lot of blood in there. That's for sure. Yeah, I feel residual in my side delts from over there.
Yeah.
That's for sure. It's like residual connection. My delts and arms haven't been this pumped in I don't know how long, bro. Pass it. Oh my gosh.
Let's see if you can even reach to get that.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to right now. Have to go a couple rounds. Everything's pumped. Dude, that's crazy.
So now we got that. Let's try to just work on rotation.
That's intense.
You don't have to change anything, but just imagine we're, here, and then just imagine you're turning to the
I feel
side,
like
but
I
you're
can't
not.
even get up.
Yeah. So then you're just getting, you don't have to change the positions, but just turn to the side like as if you were facing this way, and then getting to the other side too. It's gonna feel really hard, right? But it's like we're actually trying to challenge the pose more so we can get better and better.
This wants to fall out.
Yeah. But over time, again, your nervous system will get used to it. The psoas will relax, and you'll be able to move a little bit more freely.
That's crazy. It's just like pulling all this down. Back is tight too. Oh.
Just pull through it. Keep pulling, keep pulling.
Gosh, dude.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, right, when we do things in the gym, it's not necessarily what we're then going and putting on stage.
Right.
So we're treating this like an exercise.
Right.
So where the posing gets better. It's just, it does closely mirror, but it's like we're trying to challenge these muscles.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To open up and release,
It's like
to allow
yanking this down. That psoas is just too tight. I need to be working on it at home.
That's what I was gonna say. I brought you some bands to do.
Oh, really?
Psoas marches, like from a lying position. Because mobility-wise, you're just kind of like too pumped right now. Let's just use the band and then use your opposite side to try and pull you into more rotation.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Just too pumped.
And sweaty.
Yeah.
Like that?
So you're artificially, you're using that band to kind of cheat and pull yourself into rotation more. Because yeah, like right now, like because you're over rotating so much more, your abs are going to come out a little bit.
I feel it back here.
That's totally fine, but you can see where the limitation is.
Right, for
and
sure.
So something like that, we can use that as an exercise to be able to, over time, okay, I can get there, I can rotate, and now I don't need the band as much.
Okay, got it.
Because I can get into that position and I can really turn those shoulders without the band.
Wow. Dude, it's like right in here where I'm limited. Whew.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, without the resistance. Oh, much better.
Yeah, that's money. That's so good.
Way better rotation.
This is what, 5 minutes of practice?
Try the side try. And shoulders are still pumped. More rotation for sure. All right. I'm dead. This was a lot of work. Definitely got the shoulders and arms crazy pumped. Really appreciate Bo helping me out today. And wanted to mention, now on my website, you guys can go buy the McDonald's Gate t-shirt, the infamous McDonald's Carb Up shirt with me and Chris Tuttle. It's on pre-order, but by the time this video comes out, we may have them in hand, and we'll be shipping out to you guys. So thank you for the support. Thank you everybody for using my codes. Thank you for watching the YouTube. We'll be doing more of this stuff. I'm sure you'll see Bo again. He's gonna be helping me with the legs and everything, but he's got a show in 10 days. I'll be traveling this week, so it may be a little less, not hitting our next 2 leg days, but then after that, so maybe we'll get a leg day in for you guys with the newbie and everything over at AR.
Try to get a back day in.
Yeah, back as well would be good. So, but we will do that. If you guys like this, definitely comment below, let us know, and I'll see you guys on the next one.